Hey guys, just wanted to do an update video of my Hausler 450 build, just a T-Rex clone. I wanted to show you how I had to set up my radio for it and all that. I had the similar problem that I had with my simulator. I couldn't get it to work on my simulator the way it was set up. I had to set it on instead of on Swash 120, I had to set it on, I believe it was variable pitch, and then everything worked. But then I had to use my gear and flaps on a keyboard button because I couldn't figure out how to get it to my radio. Excuse me. So, this is my Fly Sky. Told you guys before, I use it on everything. No issues with it. Great radio. I had no problems, and it's cheap. It was only $50. So that's my radio there, and as you can see, I have it on this model. I called it it's my Model 8 slot, and I have it called AH-6 LBRD for AH-6 Littlebird. So, like I said, on my simulate, for my type, I had to put fixed pitch helicopter, and then everything worked with my simulator. I use Clearview. This is my cord I got. I got this cord from eBay. It has the S-Bus or whatever it's called. And it just plugs in the back there. And then you plug it into the computer. And then it works. But like I said, I had to change it to I couldn't put it on Swash 120, 140 or anything because it just wouldn't work with the computer program. So I had to put it on fixed pitch, and then it works. So same thing with my Littlebird for my type. I couldn't get it to work on Swash 120 or anything. The controls were all messed up, and it just wouldn't work with it, with the Tarot flybarless system. So like I said, I switched it now. Instead of putting it on Swash 120, I had to put it on variable pitch, and everything seems to work. You can you can set it up once you get into the gyro. You can set it all up in there, so you don't have to worry about your radio not having it. Because like I said, I couldn't do it. This is on variable pitch, and it's the only way it would work. So, and as far as my reverse, I got all the reverse set up. I got my endpoints set, my auxiliary channels, my sub trims all set, my dual rates. Throttle curve is on normal, is just a straight. I got it. I watched videos on YouTube, straight, and then for idle up, 100, 180, 100, 100 for my throttle curves, and then for pitch curve, this is normal. As you can see, I got 45, 48, 50. That's so when I bring my throttle down, that's half stick there, so that's around hover position, and then from there on it'll give it power, more throttle, or sorry, more pitch. And then as I bring it down to zero throttle, it will the pitch will stay level. It won't give it negative pitch, so the helicopter won't go all the way down. Mix, you don't have to worry about gyroscope. I have on 75% right now for normal, and then about 19 for idle up. I have yet to really figure that out and work on it. Throttle hold is on 0% value, so that can be engaged, not engaged. Right here, my throttle hold. This is sport mode, normal, idle up. So that's how I had to do it. I got all my throttle curve and pitch curve recommendations on YouTube, and as you can see, there's no swash menu because I don't have it on Swash. So you don't have to worry about that because you can set it up once you hook up the gyro to the computer. You can set it all up in there. so everything works. But you guys all know your model name, select what model you want to select, what names, the type of it, helicopter or airplane, even glider. And but that's how my radio had to be set, and now everything works good with that. You can set everything up, your leveling of your swash and all that can be set up once you hook up the gyro to the computer. So you can get the program from the site. This I did download. This is just a manual. It tells you a little bit about it. Tells you the tail servo compatibility and swash servos, what kind can be used. Shows you connections. This is all in the program as well. It shows you all this. This is a conventional receiver hookup. This is the way I had to do mine because I just used a regular or a conventional receiver. So that's how mine is hooked up on my helicopter. And then it shows you how to hook it up with the DSMJ, DSM2, DSMX receiver, whatever. There's a FUTABA receiver, and then there's a satellite receiver. Then this is all in the program as well. Your swash, what type. This is where you select what type of swash you have in the program. So, see, now you can select the 120 CP because it's that's this type of servos you have, 3 servos. So it's a 120, and then it shows you LED indication, then shows you gyro mounting, tells you how you should, and then there's pads you can put on different. If you're whatever way you're gonna mount it, that's which way you have to pick it in the program. Shows you how to mount your balls for your ball links on your servo swash. And then this is the website here you can get the program from. So make sure you connect. Do not connect. You can connect the gyro to the receiver and everything, but do not connect any of your servos because you need to set all that up in the program so you don't damage your servos. And then it tells you how to get the program and set it all up. And then this is where you'll be in your computer, and then you click on, and then you can get your manual. You can print this off from here, and then this is the program. You click on that, and that'll open up the program, and then you can set it all up inside the program. But like I said, you'll have to turn your radio on, get your helicopter bound up, turn your helicopter on, plug in the USB cable for the turret gyro, and then you turn this on, and then you can set up all your parameters, and then it just shows you once you get it all set up to move your tail and see if the gyro is working. You move it to the side, it should correct itself, up and down as well, and it tells you about tail wag and all that kind of stuff. A little bit of troubleshooting tips. So that's basically all it is. You can get that if you want. I just used it for reference, but I watched a lot of videos on YouTube and read a lot of stuff in forums on how to set it up. So this is what the helicopter is now already. As I told you, my receiver is in the bottom here inside. Can't see it. And then there's the ZYX Series 2 flybarless system. Now I told you how I mounted my ESC where the battery is supposed to go. Now my battery slides in here with the tray I made myself. So now the battery can come out further, and you can actually move it out to, because it is going to be a real tail heavy helicopter as well as the tail heavy canopy. So the motor's in, the gears are in, I got the head on. It's like I said, it's not permanent, so I'm able to take this off easily. I just wanted to get it set up to as much as I can. I do have to Loctite everything still, and but I just wanted to get it. It's pretty much ready now, so I'll probably do a little bit of a spool up for you while it's sitting like this, and then you'll get an idea of what it looks like. I can turn it on and show you the gyro and all that, how that works. But like I said, that's everything now. The helicopter's all together. As you can see, I tried to run my wires as clean as I could, because they do come up under here and then down to the receiver where I have it set. So that's how it looks so far. And then there's my 5-bar or my 5-blade rotor head I told you guys about, Copter X. It's pretty much ready to go. Now I do have the 5 blades that came with the rotor head, and I do have other blades. Now I heard some stories about these blades, so I have to really look at them and check them out. So now I'll go on to showing you the computer program and a real quick rundown on how that works.